News from the President of the United States that there has been an attack inside Iran.
Breaking news now. The United States has gotten involved in the conflict between Israel and Iran.
Good evening, and welcome to this special extended edition of our global news coverage. We are following major breaking developments tonight. The United States has confirmed a direct military strike inside Iran, targeting what officials say are key nuclear sites. This marks a significant escalation in U.S.-Iran tensions and could have profound implications for the Middle East and beyond. Just moments ago, former President Donald Trump posted on his Truth Social platform confirming the attack. He wrote, quote, "We have completed our very successful attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including a strong and hardened facility. All planes are outside of Iranian airspace and on their way home. Congratulations to the great American warriors. There is not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace." The announcement suggests that U.S. forces, likely utilizing advanced stealth bombers, have conducted a coordinated strike against multiple Iranian nuclear targets. Initial reports point to the involvement of B-2 Spirit stealth bombers aircraft, known for their long-range capabilities and their ability to penetrate heavily fortified defenses. The targets appear to include at least 3 sites suspected of supporting Iran's nuclear enrichment program. Military analysts believe one of these may be the Fordo fuel enrichment plant buried deep under a mountain and widely considered one of Iran's most secure nuclear facilities. Another possible target, a uranium storage depot located in central Iran, long suspected by U.S. and Israeli intelligence as a stockpile for enriched materials in violation of international agreements. This was a precision strike operation. The payload drop suggests heavy bunker-busting ordnance, possibly the massive ordnance penetrator, a weapon designed specifically to destroy underground facilities. This wasn't just a show of force. It was a tactical hit on strategic capabilities. This strike comes after a tense 2-week period of failed diplomacy. U.S. officials had reportedly demanded that Iran cease all uranium enrichment activities as a precondition for negotiations. Those talks, held in Europe, stalled after Iran refused to halt its nuclear program. President Trump, now a leading presidential candidate, once again, had earlier warned that if Iran did not agree to unconditional surrender on nuclear development, the U.S. would act militarily. That warning, it appears, has now become reality. The message here is blunt. The U.S. will not tolerate a nuclear Iran. But this strike also puts global diplomacy at a crossroads. It may rally American allies, or it could trigger regional retaliation. Either way, the nuclear red line has now been crossed in action, not just in rhetoric. Reactions from the international community are expected in the coming hours. So far, Israel has not commented publicly, though sources suggest Israeli strikes inside Iran may still be underway, part of a broader campaign against Iranian military infrastructure. Iran, for its part, has not yet released an official statement. But if past patterns hold, a strong retaliatory response, either directly or through proxy groups in Lebanon, Iraq, or Syria, is likely. Russia and China, both vocal critics of past actions in the region, are expected to condemn the strike. European allies are likely to call for restraint and a return to diplomacy. Tonight's events raise urgent questions. Will this strike deter Iran or deepen its resolve to develop nuclear weapons? Will it strengthen U.S. deterrence or ignite wider regional conflict? And politically, is this a calculated move in the context of a U.S. election year, or a genuine preemptive strategy to eliminate a threat? This is reminiscent of previous preemptive strikes, like Israel's attack on Iraq's Asarik reactor in 1981. But Iran is not Iraq. It's more prepared, more regionally integrated, and has asymmetric tools to retaliate globally. This is not the end of a chapter. It may be the beginning of a much larger story. To recap, the United States has conducted a precision military strike on 3 suspected nuclear facilities inside Iran. President Trump has declared the mission a success, with all aircraft reportedly returning safely. The global response is still unfolding, and the region is bracing for possible retaliation. We will continue to follow the story closely, with full analysis, official statements, and on-the-ground developments as they happen.